What is it that makes one a hero?
Look me in the eye and say that.
If we didn't know it then we certainly know it now. The past 30 years of war has told us on what makes a true hero. In 2531, the UNSC Spirit of Fire, led by Captain James Cutter, would strike back on the Covenant's attack of Harvest, all the way through a mysterious Forerunner shield world. Outnumbered, outmatched, and outgunned, it took a while, but at the end of it all, the team's rebellion against the Covenant made sure that in the end, they were victorious.
Lieutenant.
Commander, sir.
I'm Carter, Noble Team's leader.
Nearly 30 years later, the Covenant found Reach, a fortress world that was for humans, and it was located right at the doorstep of Earth. Out of all of the Noble Team, George Spartan 052 has proven that he might have been the bravest and the most courageous one out of all of them.
Tell him to make it count.
By activating an improvised bomb by the Covenant supercarrier, Long Night of Solace, in order to try to give the UNSC more time to defend Reach. The Noble Team did everything they can to try to stop the Covenant, but at the end of it all, Reach has been destroyed, and it's to the Covenant now. Later in that year, Captain Jacob Keyes, stationed on the UNSC's Pillar of Autumn, would find his ship in mortal combat with the Covenant, making sure he will do whatever it takes for them not to capture the ship's AI Cortana, or else they would find out about Earth.
Let's give our old friend a warm welcome.
I've already begun.
His plan was to manually drive the Pillar of Autumn into a mysterious ring world that they have found on their slip space drive away from planet Reach. Later on in the month, Keyes was captured and boarded on a Covenant supercarrier, the Truth and Reconciliation. Aboard the ship, he overheard the guards talk about Halo, a ring world that has super active powers.
The Covenant kept saying that whoever controls Halo controls the fate of the universe.
Keyes later tries to stop the Covenant from getting to Halo's control room, but his resistance had failed him, for he was later captured and killed by the Flood, an ancient parasite that feeds on life itself. Another hero resided in the Keyes family was his daughter, Commander Miranda Keyes, who would chase down the Covenant to a mysterious place, the Ark, where she would sacrifice herself for a fellow soldier.
Get out of here!
Not without you.
No!
December 2552, Sergeant Avery Johnson, who mysteriously surviving death more times than once,
This is it, baby.
would accompany the Master Chief for one more final battle, dying at the hands of 343 Guilty Spark, the monitor of Installation 04, during the Chief's activation of Halo to destroy the Flood. Johnson's defeat would give the Master Chief time to destroy Guilty Spark and activate the installation, destroying the Flood, the Ark, and ending the war once and for all.
I'm getting you out of here.
No, you're not.
2557, aboard the UNSC's Forward Unto Dawn, Cortana, the Master Chief's AI, starts to go rampant.
Something was wrong even before we left the Dawn.
I was put into service 8 years ago.
8 years.
AIs deteriorate after 7, Chief.
If we can just get back to Earth and find Halsey, she can fix this.
I won't recover from rampancy, Chief.
She made you. She can fix you.
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep.
Glitching out and lashing her emotions, making one last effort to help the Chief stop the Didact, a Promethean Forerunner that wants to destroy the Earth.
Time was your ally, human.
Although the Chief did end in victory, also mourns the loss of his AI Cortana.
How?
Oh, I'm the strangest thing you've seen all day?
But if we're here,
It worked. You did it. Just like you always do.
so how do we get out of here?
I'm not coming with you this time.
What?
Most of me is down there. I only held enough back to get you off the ship.
No, that's not... We go together.
It's already done.
I am not leaving you here.
John. I've waited so long to do that.
It was my job to take care of you.
We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did.
Cortana, please. Wait.
Welcome home, John.
And of course, the Master Chief, Spartan 117, laying down his own life to save the human race countless times, not usually showing his emotions to the ones he lost, except for one.
They'll pair you with another AI. Maybe even another Cortana model if Halsey lets them.
That's not going to happen.
It won't be me.
Cortana. It's not over. Not yet.
Not yet.
So now, after seeing these true hero stories, maybe we can define in our own meaning what a true hero really is.
Before this is all over, promise me you'll figure out which one of us is the machine.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity. Whatever the cost.
You say that like soldiers and humanity are two different things. And soldiers aren't machines. They're just people.
She said that to me once. About being a machine.